What's up, guys? So today we're doing something a little bit different. Got a little bit of a throwback race for you guys. My very first national race, guys, way back in 2013. You guys, I'm sure most of you are familiar with this track. It is the famous Unadilla motocross facility in New Berlin, New York. My very first race 7 years ago at this place. What an incredible experience this was. It really opened my eyes up into the world of racing. Before this, all we did was some local races. We had a local series out of Connecticut, and they only had between 4 and 6 races a year, and we ran those 2 years prior to making it out to our first national. And I would always watch the nationals on TV and see the great names out there, Chris Borge, Adam Gill, Chris Bittel, Taylor Kaiser, Bill Balance, all these superstars. And I honestly back then never even imagined I'd be able to make it to one of these races and see some of these guys and look at it now and actually race alongside of some of them. So we actually had a buddy of ours convince me and my buddy Adam, and we loaded up and we headed out to Dilla. And man, when we pulled up to that place, we were blown away just to see all the people, all the quads, all the bikes, just the people in general. The place was packed. Such a good time. We had a freaking blast. And here we go. You guys gonna ride along for the first lap? My very first national. This was just when I had gotten the YFZ 450. I only had a couple races on it. As you can tell, the quad was pretty much stock. I had some stock revalve shocks. I was on a Bill Balance model, so it was already narrow, which was great. No exhaust. You can tell it's quiet. I think I had a recluse back then, because if you guys notice, I was wearing a brace on my left wrist, and that's because that April I broke it, so I was still recovering from that. So first national, decent start, but quickly started making moves. Ended up finishing third at this race out of 31 riders in 30C. And it was right after this moment I was hooked. You guys will see if you look through my history. I've been doing GNCC ever since, and the past three and a half years I've been running the Y-Nose as well. And if most of you guys follow along, you know that this race was co-sanctioned with YNOA, which back then I didn't even know what YNOA was. I just was learning about GNCC. But 2014, we made our first road trip, me and the wife, just in an enclosed trailer, and we headed south and did our first race in Florida, which was an awesome experience. We had a good group of us then, and we ran the whole year. I think we may have missed a race or two. We missed a couple, but we ended up taking the win in 2014 in Florida. That was the Mudmuckers, and it was exactly as the title was. It was a muddy hell, but it was a good track. We only raced there once, at least I only raced there once. I think the year before that they might have been at the River Ranch, but I'm not too sure. So I hope you guys enjoy this throwback. Let me know what you think. The old rookie. I was a rookie back then. Definitely a rookie. Looking back, brings back a lot of memories, guys. So much fun. It was a good time. We rolled over the Sky Shot, which you guys will see. Hit a good portion of the motocross track, which was always fun. I definitely have to say this track by far, and it always will be I guess I can say Wild Boar is a close second, but Unadilla will always be my favorite track for GNCC. I know a lot of people don't like it, but there's a lot of people that do like it. I'm one of those people that absolutely love it. The track is, while it may be smaller than some of the other GNCCs, usually about 10 miles, it's super fast, lots of fun. You mix in the motocross, and it's just a great track. I've always had a lot of fun there. I've always done well there. Actually got my very first win at Unadilla in Vet B a few years later. That was 2017. Got my first win, which that was an incredible moment as well. Just working my way up through the ranks, busting my butt, and just to get a win at that level, I mean, it's tough to describe unless you guys have been there. It's just a great feeling. I'm definitely thankful for having that opportunity. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you enjoy this throwback. Follow along as I conquer lap 1, Unadilla. I would check in after lap 1 in 5th place, which is pretty damn good for my first national. And then when the dust settled and that checker flag flew, I would end up 3rd, so a podium for my first run here, which was awesome. So good race, good memory. Hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you guys in the next video.